Prova Sveriges godaste burgare. Just nu ett pepprigt inslag från marknaden.
Marknad in your ass. You son of a bitch. You come and cut me off with my... good dog. How you doing? Okay? Nice to see you. You've been hearing me playing. Hey, now, you know the guy. You should pay me a coffee. Okay, you're talking about something. You were asking me something you wanted to know?
Yeah, Renzo, you played in sumpen swingsters, right?
Yeah, I did.
Where do you want to start?
That was 50 years ago. I've been already joining around them because I love them so much, especially the drummer, Sven Stolberg. Mm-hmm. He was the man who I was always coming around and listening to them, watching him with his feet doing. It was great. It was great to hear him. So I hang around them for months before they couldn't get rid of me.
Big fan.
Sven one day said to me, "Why don't you come to the jam session? Because you can play bass, I think. You can play a little bit." So I did. Maybe you heard me playing bass somehow. I don't know. It's a jam session. And that's how it started. After some months, I became member of the band because I started to be... it was April 1972 when I became member of the band. Because since then I was hanging around there and they gave me some 10 crowns each, because of... But this time they got me for serious. So I became their bass player and I played for them for 2 years. After 1 year, Sven left the band. The band was, before I came, we were 4 people. Leif Larsson on piano, architect, he was an architect. Peter Chelane, who was a primer trumpet player, and now he's playing trumpet because he was playing tenor saxophone. Sumpen himself on trumpet, and who else?
So they just named him the band after him, or was it his band, the Sumpen guy?
The name of the band was Sumpen Swingsters.
Yeah.
That's all. So and then was Sven Stolber on drums. There were 4 people.
But who started the band?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably was Sumpen.
Yeah, of course.
If it's Sumpen Swingsters, was Sumpen who had the idea.
Yeah,
But they met each other. They knew each other. They met in jam sessions and things like that. We start a band. Of course, this is how things are starting. There is nothing to know. I mean,
It's a good name. It's a good name, I think.
it's a good name. It's a name.
Okay.
You call him as you want. I mean, it's a history name. Sumpen was large symbol called Sumpen.
Okay.
And he was a great trumpet player, great power. Now, these days, he don't feel well because he had a stroke. Poor man. So about 10 years ago, he had a stroke.
Oh, shit.
Or 12 or something.
He must be quite old
Then
then.
his second wife, Brigitta, died, so he's alone.
Oh.
But anyway, at that time, there was a singer coming around, Kulan, Niels Raymond, and he has a daughter now. Now is about 45. I don't know how old is the daughter now, but she's singing and she's playing or something.
Wow.
He was hanging around the band. He was a good singer, and he was trying to play bass too. So after 1 year, Sven left the band. So left the band with Peter Chelin. And now he started cries because I couldn't stand any other drummer hanging around the band. Sumpen was looking for a drummer. He tried several. Even Rune Karlsson, who was a modern jazz player, he stayed in the band. He played in the band.
Kind of big
but
name.
he couldn't play traditional jazz. I mean, there were no. So he tried also Sigurd. And then he came Nacka. But I couldn't stand these guys because they were not playing like Sven. Nacka is an extremely good musician, and he play any kind of music. He can play clarinet, trumpet, saxophone, and he's a powerful singer, great artist. But then and drummer. He was playing drummer in Kustbandet, famous Kustbandet. He's playing since 50 years.
Wow.
It's a great big band that plays just like in the 20s, in the 30s.
Yeah.
They played the real style of the bands of those years.
So which band was the biggest of these two, or the more famous, Kustbandet or Sumpen?
Everybody has his place in this world. Sumpen was Sumpen, Kustbandet was Kustbandet. There was other bands. There were jazz doctors. Sverige Jazz Band was extremely good Dixieland bands of great musicians. Which there was also Kai Sigvard on trombone, who is an incredible, beautiful trombone player. He died 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. And I am alive because I didn't embrace him when he came back from. I was not there to give him an embrace when he came back from South Africa after some times.
He had COVID.
And he had COVID on himself, and it was the first time. It was 3.5 years ago. He died after 2 weeks.
Shit.
And the drummer who was playing in the band went, and I was not there to say, hey, no, I was lucky. Otherwise, I would be dead too.
Shit.
Because at that time, they didn't know how to treat people. You could die.
Yeah, it was early.
He died in 10 days, and the drummer died in 3 weeks.
Oh, shit.
And many other people get contaminated. That it was in Louis. No, Interlou. No, not Louis. Louis was already closed. It was Lille Lavine. That they give you food every 2 weeks. You know,
every 2 weeks.
They pay you a few little money, and they give you. They invite you for food. But I'm not there. But you play there every Sunday. So anyway, the Sunday that I was there, that he came back, Kai Sigvard, I was not there, fortunately.
Wow.
And So I'm alive. Anyway,
Sometimes you need luck.
yeah, because I liked him very much. He was a great trombone player and lovely person, and I love him so much because he was a very delicate and also very intelligent person. So now let's go back to the Sumpen Swingsters.
Yes.
After 1 year, Sven Stolberg left the band with Peter Chalin and me. So we got on the saxophone came Kenneth Armstrong, a lovely, crazy man. And that he make trouble to anything. I mean, you can waste a jam. Yeah. At that time, he was not so crazy as became, but anyway, I don't know what's wrong with him. He was great, good saxophone musician, clarinet.
Is craziness good for creativity?
Yeah, very much creative, very much, but you never know what he's going to do next. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, of course.
it's true.
Of course.
And me, I was as crazy as them. I was as most crazy than them.
And you couldn't stand the crazy guy.
Huh?
And you couldn't stand the crazy guy.
Well, probably so. They couldn't stand me, I couldn't stand them. It was a bad vibration in the band.
Oh shit.
Until one more year, I left the band. And Kulan, who was hanging around trying to take my place, he took my place finally. Are you satisfied now? I go, bye. Yeah. That was the time in which they decided to make a record. And they made a record. And I made the record.
Is that the record you have?
Let me talk. Yes. I made that record, and sorry if you interrupt me.
Okay, it's okay.
So Kulan and the band, they were making the record at the Europa studio, and I came there late, 2 hours late. They had already made the takes.
Ah, shit.
And I say, hey, kids, cool down. I just came now. I'm late, I know. But you know one thing, that's the last time I play with you, because tonight in England, you play by yourself. Are you crazy? What are you talking about? Sumpen took me apart. Why are you crazy? Why? No. I had enough.
So you quit
I
then?
left the band. Bye. So the record never came out because
Ah, shit.
the takes were there. It was Palmkrantz. Gerd Palmkrantz, the genius of the microphone, on the microphones. Yes. He made the takes. And then later on,
why didn't
after about 10 years, I came around and they were playing in Stumpen by themselves with other musicians and things. And I heard this record. I said, but this record, I heard it before. Yeah, you are on bass. Me? What kind of record is that? The one when you left. Oh, shit. Oh, can I have a copy, man? So I could have somehow. Oh, yeah. Poor Kulan also. They were nice people, but with a crazy man like me that I was talking about Malcolm X, thinking about Sweden is a racist place. I was out of my mind with these kind of things. I was in my trip. It was a trip of Afro-American identifications. Right on. Malcolm X is still going strong. Country Cleaver is all right.
You feel sorry for that, or?
Little Richard is the king of soul from Macon, Georgia, as well as Otis Redding and James Brown. They came from the same town. Hey, man, you got some shit you got something to smoke? Come on, man, I don't smoke. You know that. That's it. Right on. Malcolm X is still going strong. Country Cleaver is all right. Bobby Seale is still alive. Little Richard's king of soul from Macon, Georgia town, as well as Otis Redding and James Brown. Cool down, boy. So that's it. There was Sumpen Swingsters. With Sumpen Swingsters, we went to Poland for a week there.
Wow.
And I had a coat, a very funny coat, in which I wrote. That's another story.
So you play a festival or jazz
jazz
clubs?
Festival.
Jazz festival.
Was Jazz Jamboree. 1973.
Old style.
1973. So I was in a great good form because in that year I also played with, he came to Sweden, the pianist from New Orleans, the George Lewis pianist. He was
Wow.
playing with George Lewis.
Wow.
Alton Purnell. And I had the honor to play with him.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was like a trad jazz festival, or just trad jazz band? Or?
No, it was just gigs around town. We had 8 gigs in 1 week. One day we played 2 gigs. Every day we were playing because it was.
And how were the reactions to your?
What do you think?
Like a party time or what?
Like a party time. We play in England once. We play.
No, I'm talking about
in a university. We play in Uppsala also. We play every day somewhere because it was an incredible situation. It was very well programmed. But it's 50 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
In those years, there were people that were following this music. They liked this music. The same old people that now they are 85, 90 years old and they come to listen to us when we are playing. We're playing once every 2 months. Thank you. Ha! Who gives a job? Nobody gives a shit about us. Then came this guy with a big fucking hat, the blues man, and I'm not going to say the name, and he took us out from Stumpen. It was about 20 years ago. So we were playing in Stumpen pretty well, and there were some young girls who were coming around, young people, and they liked our music. But then they came this blues fucking man. I don't say who he is.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. And he came around and so we are out of business. Thank you.
That's bad.
He was a friend also. Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, kind of backhand diplomacy. But I didn't realize how serious was this situation. After a while, we found out that he was playing there and we are out. So this is how things are going.
So he like acted like a friend, but he was actually the enemy.
Shit.
Yeah. So show us the record of
record, which record?
Sumpen Swingsters record. Yeah.
Sumpen Swingsters sista skiva.
Oh shit.
It's the last record, huh?
It's like a testimony.
Okay, cool. What are you talking about, festival?
Like the last one.
Huh?
It's like the
Which festival?
final chapter.
That's the record. The first record they made.
It says the last.
Yeah.
The last.
It's the last real record. Then came some 4 or 5 more. But without a formation. Until Sumpen has been kicked out from the band.
Oh shit.
Because this is how nice they are, those guys.
Turn the record around.
Because Sumpen was...
Let's see the other side.
Sumpen was smoking, drinking a little bit too much. Yeah, this is
So are the guys...
Skånska Kulan. This is Sumpen, Skånska Kulan, Sven Stolberg, Peter Kjellin on saxophone, who was a primarily trumpet player. And now he went back to trumpet.
They look young.
And this is Leif Larsson. You see the hair on the piano.
Okay.
This is...
They look like they're 25 or something.
What are you talking about? It's 50 years ago, boy.
Yeah, no.
Can you reckon? And me too, I was 30 years old at that time. Now I'm 82. Leif Larsson died.
Maybe we should listen.
Skånska Kulan died.
Play us some track from the record.
Shall I play some tracks from the record?
Yeah.
Of course.
One you like or something like that.
Yes, sure. Of course we do that. I have to put it on. So you see how things are going. So there, time is going.
Yeah.
You know there are these blues people with a cap on. Fucking stupid assholes. They play loud. They play so goddamn loud. Electric bass player in Stumpen. You can imagine, it's a 50 quadrat meter. 50 square meters. And they play loud. Electric bass. No, I don't know it.
No, there was a sound.
I'm trying to find out. Four people. No pain. Yeah. Peter Kjellin. Peter Kjellin.
Can you add your bass to the music, Renzo?
Yeah. There was no bass here.
Yeah, so you can add it.
Yeah.
Jag är en gammal tjeck, men nu går jag i strejk.
Peter Kjellin singing.
Skulle se mitt tält som finns på Järvafält. Det står nu under en gran och liknar själva djävulen. Helst bodde jag i hus, men jag är fattig som en lus. Jag for från ökenland, för jag blev trött på sand. Och enligt Sveriges lag fick jag omskolningsbidrag. Jag anställdes på Saab som avsyningsarab. En flört med chefens röst. Sen så var jag arbetslös. Den gör en inte rik. Jag deklarerar fel. Då tog de min kamel. Så jag tror jag åker hem till ökenland igen. Det är allt som jag begär. För jag passar inte här i Sveriges land.
And voila! Yeah, it's the first time I play with them after 50 years.
Exactly, that was the idea.
I can play the trombone too. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Great, Renzo, great.
Yes, yes. All right. So this is Sumpen Swingsters, yeah, the sista skiva, the first record and last. But they came many other, of course, with new formations, as I said. And two of them probably, I don't know if they changed names, they changed to swingsters. Yeah.
Because he was
Because
kicked out of
Sumpen
the
was
band.
no more. Sumpen was no more with them. They kicked him out of his own band. Think about that.
That's weird.
Yeah, yeah. So it became another band. It became Swingsters. And they're great good musician, a KKK on trumpet or saxophone, with Todd Larson, clarinet and saxophone. Extremely great musician. Beautiful. Yeah. And on drums was Christer Olsson, second good drummer. After Sumpen, for me, Sven the best one, Sven Stolberg. But Christer Olsson is good as well. In fact, he has played is more flexible than Sven. Sven was playing just the traditional New Orleans jazz, while Christer Olsson is playing also swing and reggae.
Oh.
You can play Latin American music easily. You see, and they went into Latin American music too, especially Creole music.
Wow.
Why that? Because of a record that I got from Martinique 60 years ago, before I met them. And this record inspired very much KKK. I gave this record to him and he played so much so that he can learn all those songs. But after I say, hey, why don't you give me back that record? Yeah, thank you. Because
He liked it so much.
yeah, I mean, it's an original record that I bought in the Martinique. You know.
What was
When
the
I
style? Was it calypso or what was
What?
it? What was the style? Was it calypso? What was the
Not
style?
calypso. This is music. No, calypso they play in the English islands.
Okay.
Martinique is a French play with
Okay.
Creole music,
Okay.
something else.
Okay.
But yeah. So anyway, they went into calypso also because Bob McAllister, the trombone player, he was playing steel drums also. The beautiful instrument that touched my heart. When I was in the Caribbean, it was winter 67. Winter 67, I've been 5 months in the Caribbean islands on a Greek boat playing music.
Listen, Renzo,
Dancing.
I hate to say this, but we have to leave for the car again.
Okay, if you have to leave, we're gonna
The
leave.
parky. But thanks for your kindness, Renzo.
Yes, why not? Yes. So
I'd like to hear more, but
Yeah, I'll tell you more. I'm gonna close these things. So I came back with a goddamn record and I gave it to Kaka after a while. And then after a while, please give it back to me, because I mean, I care too much about this music, this great record that I bought there.
Yeah, of course.
But for these things, they went into this Creole music, beautiful. That has a lot influenced by the French music, waltzes and things, and calypso also, because as I said, Bob McAllister was playing the steel drums also, and so that's it. This is how